Hey guys, it's Chad with Thor's Day in Paradise. I was in the middle of a movie, but I just got overwhelmingly kind of the urge to stop and record this real quick. Happy Father's Day to everyone. I hope everybody's safe. So I wrote this letter back on January 16th, 2016, and I was in treatment, and I'd actually been sober for about 8 months, going on 9 months. But I had a counselor, and they asked me to write a goodbye letter to alcohol, and so I did. And they read me their old clients' goodbye letters to alcohol, and they're well written, and they had a lot of passion behind it, but they were full of negativity, and it's like fuck you alcohol, you fucked up my life, and you gotta go, and this and that, and then pretty much I heard, oh yeah, they say it's over for like a year and then relapse and this and that. So this was kind of an assignment, and I was in big classes of people, so I use this as a learning tool. So I wrote a soul communication to the soul of alcohol, not so much a goodbye letter, but asking it to transform. Uh, and I used gratitude and love, and I hadn't drinking in almost 9 months, and so I wrote this, and I really didn't realize how powerful it really was before I had written it. And I wrote this, and my desire to drink like completely left me, and it transformed into a companion and to help awaken others, or to enlighten others, especially with drug addiction and with alcoholism. And since I wrote this, like, I've become the GSR of my home group, and running meetings myself, and I never would have seen myself doing that. um, well, let's jump into this, and then we'll discuss a little bit more in a minute. So this is my custom soul communication to like my goodbye letter to alcohol, but it's you'll hear it. It says, "Dear soul, mind, and body of ethyl alcohol, I love you and am grateful for your presence and your teaching. You have been a loyal friend and a cherished companion to me for many years. You have exposed weaknesses in my character and have shown me what I need to work on and strengthen in my mental, emotional, and spiritual being. Thank you. You are a gift of divine love. Through knowledge, I have come to the understanding that I am an unconditional universal servant. I will no longer be consuming you or allowing you into my body, because the effects you cause on my physical and mental states do not match me or my purpose. I will continue to serve. However, I do now invite you to transform and join me on my journey to divine light, on my journey to be divine light. Together we can transform our consciousness in every aspect of the world and enlighten humanity and all souls. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you." I wrote that January 16th, 2016, and how is Chinese for perfection. So I close out my soul communications with, perfection, thank you. Um, so this was actually so powerful in my life for alcohol that I started using it for other things, and just changing the word ethyl alcohol to tobacco, or nicotine, or whatever. And I was having trouble smoking or quitting smoking cigarettes, and I had quit everything else, and I had over a year clean. And I decided to, I need to quit smoking, and I realized that it was, that I can't really keep my vibration real high if I'm constantly smoking cigarettes, and then I'm not really, cured of addiction if I'm constantly thinking about nicotine. And how can I stay in the moment? How can I be happy in the moment if I'm constantly thinking of the future and that next fix on my cigarette? And I was having trouble. And so I was like, oh, wait a second. I have that notebook with my goodbye letter to alcohol. And so I pulled it out and I read it, like once or twice, but I read it, right there, right then there. And I never smoked another cigarette ever. And I've got a year of not smoking cigarettes now. So it's super powerful. I've read it and I've done it for many things. Fear of lack, just name it, and you're doing it through gratitude and love, and you're asking it to transform, because every soul has a mission or a goal to return back to source. No matter how you perceive it, good or bad, it it wants to transform to light and go back to the divine, to source. So when you give a soul gratitude and you ask him to transform and join you on your mission, on your journey back to become divine light, that soul is gonna jump at that opportunity. Hell yeah. And now it's not something that's holding you back. Now it's a companion. Now it's there to help you. And it's life transforming when you learn how to communicate with souls. And this has to do with the soul light era that I talked about, like my second, third video, something like that. So anyways, I said I'm coming up with a plan, or I have, and it was more that I just got downloaded some information, and I wasn't purposely meditating. I was at an AA meeting that was super boring, and I was just like dazed off, and this information just hit me, and whoa man, that's such an easy plan. And then like just these steps kind of just like came to me over the like 5 minutes. Like I just got bam slammed with this information, super simple but very effective. So there are certain steps to this, and I'm gonna have to make videos about certain things, but I'll just give you a little layout of this plan that I got, that I was downloaded. First of all, if you have not done Kelly K's Mahatma meditation for Mahatma energy, you need to do that, because it'll help you hold more light and love and get the Mahatma energy from a different universe. And so the entities and the beings that are in control of this planet and have humanity enslaved, they're very low vibrational, and they can't handle very high vibrations, and that's why they keep everything real negative. You notice how everybody hates them, but they stay in power? Like they'll push us to the point where we're all up in arms and pissed off, and everybody hates them, but they just grow stronger and stronger. So what we need to do is we need to make a hit list, but we're going to hit them with love and forgiveness and gratitude. And there's certain things we got to do. And now that we're starting to come into union, we need to use sacred sex. We need to use the power of you and your twin together, and we need to pinpoint key players here. Not just like, oh, everybody that's negative gets this energy. No, we need to pinpoint people, and so the vision I got was, we're going to ask the Ascended Masters and the Archangels to make sure that we get these synchronicities with numbers, so that we can throughout the globe. I want to jump back, but I'll just get what I was about to say out. Let's say I'm here in Hawaii, and if we see synchronicities with numbers, triple numbers, or like the Blu-rays, 1010 is a code. So I see 1010. So now I've got like a list of people that I'm going to go down, and I'm going to send this certain person this Mahatma energy, and just love and gratitude, and because they are gifts of divine love, whether we perceive them as that or not. They really are. They've helped us progress and evolve, and it's everything is contraction and expansion, and so we're just in one of those cycles, and it's our time now. So we're going to give them as much love as we can, and the vision I have is them receiving so much love that they feel this love, and they get overwhelmed with it, and they realize, oh wow, that's what it is, and they're okay with leaving, or they're okay with vaporizing, or however it's going to happen, but they're going to feel that love, and they're going to realize our time is up. And so, you know, there's time, um, different time zones. So if these archangels, the archangels and the ascended masters are making sure each one of us is getting these synchronistic, um, synchronicities with numbers, whether it's a clock or whatever. Every time you see 1111 or 1010 or 555, then you take a second and you send someone love, Mahatma energy. And so what I wanted to skip back in the beginning, or I want to skip a couple minutes ago when I wanted to skip back, is we need to get this out to as many people as we can, and we need to join together and either you share my videos, make your own videos, talk to people, do whatever you can. This has to be a group effort. I'm only talking to a few hundred people maybe. We need to get this out, and you have to do the you don't have to, but it's very beneficial if you do Kelly K's Mahatma meditation, and I will put a link on this one and the um, videos to come for sure. I did it the day that she came out with it, and like I was like out of body walking around going, oh, I need to go fucking lay down. It was really intense. I mean, it felt good though. It felt really good. Um, so I also need some people that already have their own channels that are seeing this right now. Um, Shamama, Awakened Warrior S, huh? Jump on board. Come on, we need your help. Um, we need to start sending these lower vibrational beings that have control of our planet. We need to start loving them and sending them love, and maybe even do your own soul communications and ask them to transform and join us. Um, there there are other key things that I want to get done, but of course, it's not up to me. So, but possibilities that I can see, because we need to reach a lot more people than a few thousand. Or I mean, it still makes a huge difference. Each one of us does. But there are other channels like, let's say, Alex Jones. He hates the elite, but he is super negative about it. It's just feeding them, and I don't know if they realize what they're doing. But if we can get these people that are all about taking down the cabal or the Illuminati or whatever you want to call it, and we get them to understand what's really happening and how we can defeat them and take back our planet and turn this back into heaven on earth and into a paradise. If anybody out there is watching this that has a connection like that, hook it up. Let's get these videos out there. Um, this last video I did where I like came out as Thor and Gabriel's God Self. I sent to Infowars.com and I haven't heard anything back from them, so I don't know if they're just like whatever, dude. But the truth will come out eventually. So wow, this video is getting kind of long. I'm sorry for the long video. Thank you for listening. Do the Mahatma meditation and hold that light. Thank you. Namaste to all of you. I bow to the divine in you. Until next time, thank you.